All right.
Yep.
All right,
So
you
as a
started
general
your
rule,
recording.
I'm gonna try to keep my mouth shut and not tell you what to do. But if you have any commentary to make, I can offer commentary.
Hmm.
But I generally don't want to tell you or guide you what to do. I just kind of
Yeah.
want to see what you make of the game just by playing through it.
Okay.
If you want to take the time to introduce yourselves real quick and introduce whoever you're affiliated with, your business, your YouTube channel, stuff like that, feel free to go ahead. Do
So,
that now.
hello. My name is Robert Williams, and that's pretty much it. Nothing too special about me. I'm just here to play some games today, and I'm excited to play them.
Nice.
Cool. I am Rick Williams. I am a Unity certified generalist. I make games for a living. I'm the founder of a company called Landline Games, and
Awesome.
I've worked with everybody, but people in the Baltimore area to make this game.
Nice, nice. And I'm Garfield, also known as Gantoy. I am a moderator from the Fun Weird Money Collective. I'll be the host for this session today. So whenever you're ready, let's get this thing moving.
All right, let's start.
Feel free to full screen too, if you can.
I think just give it a second. It's loading.
Yeah, no worries.
There we go. Start the how to play. So WASD, left, joystick. Okay. Press E. This work. Okay, march forward. Okay. I use the mouse to control where I shoot. Interesting. I have 360 range of motion with that too. Okay, cool. So I can shoot like this. Okay. My middle mouse key is my defense button. Or charging button. And then my defense. Okay.
So you do have to be moving to use the charge. I think I'm going to change that, but
Yeah, I noticed that. I was wondering why I wasn't like charging. There it is, yeah. Collect 500 gypsy shards. Pick up the gypsy shards. Okay, challenge statues. The statues, when destroyed, they're meant to give the player an extra optional challenge. Why trigger them? Okay. So one thing I can say that this is a lot of information, and like I understand it. But the way that coloring is of it, it's all like white and gray, so it kind of blends together a little bit. So it makes me feel a little dull reading it. But other than that, I think it's pretty good.
okay.
Okay, here comes tougher enemies. Okay. Got it. Okay. Okay, upgrades. Send your gypsy shards to upgrade your mech. Available in the workshop. You can upgrade your mech in the core mech. And specifically upgrade its individual weapons, 1 speed and power. Okay, so I have to go to the core shot to upgrade the mech. Between levels. Okay, cool. Got it. I think I have a basic understanding of the game so far. I
You're
understand.
way ahead of the curve. You actually read.
So I understand most of the instructions. I think I'll remember them. Other than that, it was pretty interesting. And only complaint I have so far is just the little coloring there. Oh, this nice little story too.
Sorry, I didn't mean to. I haven't heard from you in months.
Oh, and
What's
voice
going
acting
on?
too. This is very I was not expecting that. A lot of games you play like usually don't have voice acting at all.
Yeah, we've been trying that. That's something that we just do with my phone, and we just throw it in Audacity and splice it up.
Well,
We do need to get real voice actors. Right now, the girl is just me talking like Mickey Mouse.
I was gonna say yeah, it is. Voice acting is a bit off, but yeah, it's okay. And while I'm moderately paying attention, I'm not like super invested in what's happening. I
Yeah.
more so want to get into the gameplay and see where it takes me.
Most people do.
So hop in a mech. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so this is just a reintroduction of the
Yeah. So in case you didn't click how to play, I would pick up that gypsum shard. You'll need it for an upgrade later.
That is a good point. I did miss that. I forget that was there. There we go. Oh, that's nice. It follows you too if you walk next to it. So it kind of, even if you like are being a little dumb, you can pick it up. So let's take out these guys right here. Make sure I'm not missing anything. So one thing you're gonna see me do a lot is I'm gonna use the charge a lot for movement, just to move a little faster.
Oh yeah.
Makes it a little bit more satisfying to move. I definitely do like the charge option. Ooh, that was a cool explosion. Okay. I am low on HP right now. I'm out of ammo. Now I'm out of ammo again. Yeah. One of the things I did not realize, or I was not, at least I was paying attention enough to realize, is that the blue bars do indicate how much ammo you have. So it might be more effective to use one at a time. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna try to utilize the charge skill more, because I've been trying to just use the guns for a little bit and see how that works, but let me see if the charge skill is more effective at breaking down these groups. I almost want to walk into that and see how much damage that does for later, if the explosion does any damage at all, just so I can know when I get to the later part of the game.
It does.
Tank that. Oh, I missed my charge. So my mech got destroyed. Pick up that shard. Okay. So I do have a gun blaster with this mini mode. I'm gonna try to run back to my spawn area and see if there's another mech there. There's not. I can't really get through that. So my option here is to fight. Or try to find another one. There's a whole area up here too. Okay. Okay, my blaster does a lot of damage. I like. Oh, and I got. Oh. I was one hitable there. Interesting. Okay. So, I died. I kind of understand. Alright, I have a better understanding what I need to do now. Okay, so pick up that. Again, more shards. Okay.
Take out that mech.
I'm gonna, again, test and see if it's more effective to shoot them both at the same time than to not shoot them at the same time. I'm also getting more used to the aiming. And one of the things I'm going to try to utilize more of is use the explosions to take out bigger groups of them.
Yeah.
I did miss my dash there, which is unfortunate. I don't exactly remember why you take those out again, but I remember you should take them out.
They offer extra challenges.
I do need to manage my health a little better. Okay, good. Okay, now I just gotta kill these guys. Right here. Definitely try to explode these guys when they come. Ooh, there's a room up here. Am I able to go into this? I'm not, okay. Maybe if I hop out of mech I can go into it? Okay. Okay. I'm not supposed to be in here apparently. Well, I'll explore anyway, why not? Let's see what's in this room over here. Nothing over here. There is one of these challenge points statues, so I'm gonna try to destroy that. Get some more points. Ooh, there's robots in here. Okay. Hopefully I don't die to these robots. Oh, okay. I died to the robots. Okay, I definitely gonna go back in there though, because I wanna see what's happening in that room, because it's interesting. So, go back in there. And I do like it rewards ingenuity to just get out of your mech. So, I just get out of my mech and go in there, and hopefully,
Yeah, the idea is to offer an extra challenge area so you can get more of those gypsum shards, so you can get more upgrades after this level.
Yeah. So, I definitely want to go in there. I'll try it one more time. If I fail it again, I'll probably just go through the level normally, maybe try to go through it and just see what happens.
I would try to pick as many of those up as you can.
Good. I'm doing significantly better than I did last.
You are doing a lot better.
Out of ammo. I gotta wait for it to recharge. Okay, there we go. So yeah. I using my dash lattice move, but I need to stop doing that. And just save it. I did it again. To get through these big blobs so I can dash through them. I'm gonna just try a rotation. Weapons overheat, dash, when they're fine, I can just kite and shoot.
Yeah, I refer to this game, its genre, as a kiter fighter.
I think that's a good term for it, because you gotta dodge their shots, and then just practice yours. Oh my. Oh.
Hey, Sammy.
Let's get back through it. Alright. Maybe we won't go for the challenge one. I'll try to get through the
I think you have to back up just a little bit, and you have to not be touching it.
Gypsum stars are key. Yeah, again, just the same instructions. And we'll beat this first level. These guys out. I can shoot the trees to move them out of the way.
Yeah, once you destroy them, you can walk over them.
Okay, I can't just walk over these. These are the full ones. Yeah, okay. One thing I may want to try at the level, if I fail it, is definitely to utilize the explosions more often for bigger packs of them, instead of just shooting them off a spawn. Because my initial reaction is, I see tank, I know it blows up, let me just shoot it. But utilizing it effectively is going to be important to beating levels, especially later on.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to wait for my HP to recharge a little bit, and we'll keep going. High HP to guns. Perfect. I'm just gonna proceed on through. Okay. So we're almost somewhere where we need to be. This little ship area over here. Okay, looks like a boss. Okay. So when it pulled my skin like that, I did think we were gonna be in a cutscene for a second there, or something. So I stopped moving.
Oh.
Good to know that now, because I pulled my screen for a moment and I thought it was a cutscene, so I stopped moving, assuming that
Okay.
for something to happen.
Okay, so you thought that was a cutscene. All right.
Like a little intro for the whatever that boss was or something, but it wasn't. So now I know I don't have. I have to be ready to fight.
Yeah. I would definitely pick that up, just in case you do get to the end of the level, so you have it to upgrade with. You left one back there. Yeah.
Okay.
You didn't get it. You didn't get it.
Wait, I thought I went next to it. There we go. So we need to get the drop zone still. Take these guys out.
I would keep your distance from this guy. There you go.
Oh, I still didn't get it. I thought I grabbed it already. There we go.
You have the sound on.
I do. Yeah, there's a sound,
Okay.
a sound cue for it. Okay, much better.
Yeah, you're doing good.
Now we have a little bit more HP to fight the boss on. Okay, there we go. Just taking them out as they come along. Perfect. Okay. So one of the things I think I've learned is generally when I hop in a game, I think like shoot both at the same time because more is better. But I think it's better to alternate fires rather than just shoot both at the same time.
This is something that's been interesting with people's playstyles. Like personally, I like to shoot both at the same time and then let my ammo recharge, and I just kind of like blast things down in waves. But people have found success in managing their ammo that way.
Yeah, it might be just a playstyle thing. You're right, because I definitely think for me, I like being able to just have consistent damage in what I'm shooting at. So. Dropship incoming. Ooh. Okay, the militia is launching anti-air missiles.
So this is an action you need to shoot.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I can't move anymore.
I need to make this so you have to get hit multiple times.
Okay.
Everybody has these two issues. They don't realize that it's an action sequence until they've already been hit, or if they do realize it, they get hit right away, and then they just ride it out.
So yeah, I thought that was like again a cutscene. So I was like, took my hand,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
not took my hands off the keyboard, but was preparing to just see what was happening. But yeah, I think it was just the one I didn't see from the left coming up from the side there. I was like, oh. And I was like still trying to see if it was the same type of controls as before, or if they changed a little bit, but obviously they were. So it just took me a second to try to figure it out. There's two different paths here, interesting. There's one down this way. I wonder if it's better to stay on the path and I'll fight less enemies. Because there wasn't anything really down here. Yeah. So I'll just stay on the path here. And go up to this way. Where's the little drop ship over there? Nothing in there either. I definitely need to go backwards a little bit. Get away from these guys, get my distance. Oh, this guy's spawning behind me too. Oh no. Try to get away from these guys. Kill the big one first too, if I can. They are the more annoying of the bunch. Perfect. This one definitely gonna have to shoot in waves. More gypsy points, good for that. Upgrades. Am I able to keep going through? I got it. Okay, more shots. Get away from this guy more. Nice. There we go. Ooh, I am low. I'm very low though. Okay.
You did it. You beat level 1.
Okay. Interesting.
We have concept art.
So, I like this design for the concept art with the eye patch, the little bullets on his chest. But let me see what's happening with the story more. Militia's preparing to wipe everybody out. Okay. Okay. The final assault. So we're going into a final batting. Got this mech. I let them use it against our people. Okay. So I think I kind of may have the gist, or at least I feel like I have the gist of what's happening, so I'm going to try to skip this. So now let's see what upgrades we can do. There's 2 different upgrade paths, arms and body. So my current level is obviously 1. I can buy this. I have 4,000 shards. So let's go for body. First thing I want to do is upgrade my hit points, because I'd rather have more hit points. Live a little longer, rather than die. I can also increase the run speed, but I care less about the run speed. I can also give myself a flamethrower and a rocket launcher. Interesting. So this sword and flamethrower are definitely gonna be things I'm gonna be looking to add later on, because these seem cool. But for right now, I'm gonna focus on upgrading my defensive capabilities, because I wasn't very good at dodging at the beginning, so let me do that first too. So let me upgrade my shields and my mech points. Is what I did, right? Yeah, 1. Okay. And then I'll upgrade them more later. Yeah, amount of points. We're good to go. Done. Select a loadout for your radar. Machine gun, machine gun. Yeah, these are fine.
That press E to continue button at the bottom is kind of touchy. So you try to start clicking around on it. I still have to fix that. But try clicking towards the bottom of that button.
There we go.
There you go. Yeah, I don't know why those buttons are being funny, but
There's a guy right next to me. Oh, it's me. Duh. I was gray.
There
Okay.
he is. Get him.
so this is the level we're still developing. So it's going to be a little bit crude, but I think you'll be able to do it.
I definitely think I understand the game enough now. That tutorial, I took long enough tutorial to where I could like try to get a full grasp of what I wanted to do. So I think we're okay.
Yeah, Garfield. This is a different version of the level that that we played last time. This one has an update to it.
Yeah,
To see if there's anything I can explore down here.
completely different.
That's still recharging, obviously.
Nice.
There we go. More shards. Even better. So there's 2 paths to go, up or down. Why not go downwards? Fun stuff's always downwards. There's always fun stuff downwards. Oh. Destroy the artifact, stop him. Kill these guys real quick. Oh, I need to get away from these guys. These guys do a lot to me. There we go. Now I'm on my way. So I got some nice little gem shards. So that was nice to get. Upgrade later. Maybe get myself a nice little sword or flamethrower. Definitely think I'm gonna go for a sword first. I'm interested to see how like the melee works. Maybe I can kind of go for different types of builds. Go for close range sword build. If that's the way it works.
That's the way it's going to be intended. I do have to tell you, we have not fully implemented the sword yet. Right now, the only additional weapon is the flamethrower.
Okay, so then I'll go for the flamethrower then. Maybe I'll do focus on a kiting build that get as many mobs, or not mobs, as many people as possible and just get them in a circle. Burn them down. There we go. This path to the left looks slightly faded, so this, yeah, okay. So it looks like an off path for extra stuff. Let's see if there's anything else up here. There's not. Yeah, this is definitely good. These like slightly faded paths should the extra path usually mean there's like bonus rewards. That's what it clicks them ahead when the path is slightly faded.
Yeah, that was the intention.
Slightly. This looks like a secret area, you know? It makes it seem like a something interesting here. So. Okay, I got a lot of them coming right now.
You're getting really good at playing the evasive game. Oh no.
I gotta take some of them out first. There we go. There we go. I gotta keep dodging. No! It's like... Okay, I got the gem shards. Let me get the other gem shard. I wonder, I'll see at the end if the gem shards like save from round to round, but
They do.
okay, cool. So there's definitely a point in continuing to play and not just dying when you get that key. Let me take these robots out first. These robots are my bane. They're very good. Perfect.
You just barely dodge those bullets.
Bobbing and weaving. Good, nice. More shards, perfect. Now that I've especially gone through a level, like the shards are definitely more like
Or alluring.
yeah, more alluring to me. That because I can physically like see the upgrades that I want and physically see the path that I want to progress to, so I have a reason besides just they seem shiny. You know what I mean? That's my reason.
Yeah.
When I see them, they seem shiny, probably should grab them. But like, the importance isn't like it doesn't really click in my head until like after I've seen the path and stuff like that. Okay, more gems. I'm going through the wall. More faded paths, so more gems for me. Oh no.
Yeah, these are fun things to try to beat. You only have to shoot it 10 times as the pilot. So this is going to be tough as a pilot, just so you know.
Well, I always like a challenge. Plus, again, I'm going to collect as many shards as possible. Oh my, I was faster than a bullet. I was not expecting that. Okay.
Is that a pincer
Man.
move? Just see a pincer?
Excuse me?
I thought I just saw a pincer move. They just cornered you.
Hey, Sammy.
I was like, are these tactical bots?
Oh, does it start you all the way from the beginning again?
Yeah, we haven't implemented the lives part yet. So that is something that, as the game is getting longer, we're finding to be more necessary, adding lives, because people die, and it's very disheartening when you start over.
I was definitely looking forward to making my flamethrower build, but that's okay.
So you can get as many as 8,000 shards in this level, and you can make a decent flamethrower build.
Really? 8,000 shards. I'm gonna have to explore to find those shards and see where you can get them.
Yeah.
Definitely means I have to go into that little pilot place too.
Yes.
I'm tempted to ask questions. Go ahead.
You want to
my
ask
bad.
questions?
Yeah, is it cool if I ask a question?
Yeah.
I see. I'm just paying attention to the scene layout a lot more that you mentioned it. And I'm seeing in the beginning there's plants. So I'm like, those plants are there? Are they there for a reason or just for decoration?
They're there for fun. You can actually walk up to them and they like retract. It's a goofy little thing we added just for the hell of it.
Gotcha.
They actually weren't in the other build that you saw.
Yeah.
I was messing with the level and I found them and I was like, oh, let me just put these in just because.
Yeah, because in the level that's all gray, it pulls your eyes, and I'm thinking, oh, you can get more, you know, was it tokens or shards? From it, I'm thinking maybe.
The shards.
Yeah, the shards. I thought it was another opportunity to get more shards.
No, not in the plants. We are probably gonna add it in so that every destructible object has a chance to drop something, like make it more RNG based, so that you're just encouraged to wreck everything. Right now, there's a set spot where everything spawns.
So I was gonna say that earlier. I don't know if you saw it earlier. Where I was destroying plants. I didn't like say it, but it's like something like I passively thought like, I wonder if something comes out if I destroy those shards, like when I first started.
Yeah.
So that was definitely a very good point that was brought up. I missed. I'm with more people coming. Okay. You should not have stood right next to that.
Yeah, if you charge into it, it will blow them up.
Okay. Let me do this. Good, there we go. Let me grab that. And go do my flamethrower stuff. I wonder what happens if I don't touch that. Okay, nothing. What happens up here? Nothing, okay.
So there is a shard in one of those boxes. I'll just let you know at the top. If you can defeat this challenge as the pilot, you get 2 extras.
Okay. Nice.
Nice. Nice.
Oh no, I can't see the top of my screen. No!
Ah.
I genuinely thought there was gonna be more coming from the top half. So I got really, really scared because I was like, oh, let me like run a little lower, see what's happening. But after a few tries in, I feel pretty comfortable with the controllers. They're pretty simple. Now, I don't know why I'm shooting this when I'm talking. But yeah, I feel pretty comfortable with it. So I kind of have the idea of like utilizing more stuff for my environment to my advantage.
Yeah.
Obviously, this is a kite-based game, right? So you want to kite as much as possible.
Yeah, it's like a tanky bullet hell, but the goal is to take as little damage as possible. But you have a lot of room for failure because there's a lot of chaos.
Yeah, so like what are my original thoughts when I was playing this game? Is I'm in a mech suit, right? So like I was thinking, oh, I can kind of just fight these dudes, you know? Maybe see how it goes. So obviously this is level 1, so it doesn't need it because this is the beginning level. But like in later levels, like that are harder, maybe if there's like a point where you can get a certain percentage of your HP back, might be nice. I don't know if that goes against like the concept of the game or anything, but a little, if you like beat a boss or something like that, maybe give you 25% of your HP back or something.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe we can have like a repair station or something.
Or maybe even make it more interesting. You can use the points for it. So if you beat these guys, whatever, and get your points, the gypsy credits, you can use your points either to try to beat the level and repair, or save them and die.
Mm-hmm.
Is there not an option to extend your HP after you finish the level?
I meant like in level.
Gotcha.
So like if you're like going through, let's say, a really long level or whatever, like this level is not hard, but like if you go through a really long level or anything, it'd be It'd be nice to have that.
Yeah, one of the interesting things I've seen when people play is usually when they decide that they don't want to take health. Like once you have a fundamental understanding of the mechanics, once you've decided that you don't want to take any more damage, you can usually avoid taking damage.
Yeah, and I'm sure you'll see in the recording there's gonna be like, I didn't like say it, but there's gonna be like a fundamental click in my head. Like, okay, I'm just gonna kite instead of try to. I did it again. Oh my gosh. I didn't even mean to do that. I meant to dash through them, but I didn't know the dash range like that. So let me not do that. Let me dash downwards next time so I don't hit the machine. This way, I don't blow up myself. Take that.
Take out that mess.
This game almost reminds me of I don't know what the arcade game was, but it was the one with ships. What was it called? It's in a lot of arcades, but you kind of do the same thing. You kind of move left to right and you like shoot ships and stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't know which one you're talking about.
But
I'd be interested to see it if there's something interesting or like similar.
I don't remember what it's called. It's usually in most arcades. Charge a little bit, keep going. So I've kind of like settled into this weird in between of like firing both at the same time, depending, and firing one sometimes. Trying to really get used to the cooldown for how much you can shoot.
Yeah, there is a shard in those boxes below you.
I know some come from behind me. Usually. Maybe? Is it only if I go up here? Yeah, there we go. Huh. Okay. Actually, let me grab this one up here first. Alright, let's do this. I tried to blow up. You said it takes 10 shots to kill you, so I gotta start counting those out.
Yeah.
Hey, Sandy.
The other developers who join the channel will be happy to see that I added a little light that indicates how much health it has left.
The not boxes, the explosion bins.
Yeah, the fuel tanks. I also added that effect that lets you see
Take out that
what
mess.
the area of effect of the explosion is. It's like that little ground whoosh.
So. Let me see if I can see it. There we go.
Haven't taken any damage yet.
Not yet.
It's a huge improvement from your first couple runs, where you were almost dead by this point.
Again, first couple runs, I don't know why I had like mentality like I'm in a mech suit, I can kind of tank damage.
I'm just gonna charge into them headlong.
So I'm not kind of at the point right now. I can see how much health I can get to the first level with, even if I don't go for the challenge thing. If I die in the second one, I can go for the challenge one.
Yeah.
So I'm just interested to see like how much I've improved so far in terms of gameplay. Did not want to dash there because
Nice. Good job.
start that explosion. Oh, I'm reloading. I'm recharging. There we go.
Don't forget about the shard below you. I just want to see you get as many upgrades as you can.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna see if I can get through this all the way and check out some of the other upgrades and see if I like them.
Yeah. There's one more shard above you in that middle box.
Can I destroy that bush? I can. Interesting. Boss fight.
Are you ready?
I like this little spin that it does. Oh, what is happening? I can't move. Wait, what?
I think you died. You got shot when you ejected out.
Oh, okay.
Hey, zombie.
So a lot of the philosophy behind the gameplay is as long as you're playing, the shields will generally protect you from the incidental bullet you get hit by, but if you end up getting cornered and brutalized by a bunch of bullets, then it's pretty devastating.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna learn to kite effectively when you deal with packs.
Yeah, it's all about like a momentum flow.
Mm-hmm. Okay. These guys right here, dead. Points for me. Definitely have it in my head to just click all these boxes now. Okay. Perfect. Recharge a little bit. Great, perfect. And again, I like the feature that it follows you a little bit, so you can see if you're like missing it and don't pick it up.
Yeah, there's also a metagame strategy where, I don't know if you've noticed, but it replenishes your ammo when you pick it up also. There's a metagame strategy where you can walk away from it and it steadily follows you, and you can kind of keep it as a reload.
You said there was one over here. I don't remember. Oh, it was up here, I think.
Yeah.
On the other side. Is it up here? This way? There, got it. Perfect. Going to the boss with a lot of HP, so I feel pretty good. I wonder what the range is on the boss. Like, if I walk onto this bridge, is it decaed, or is it only in this contamination room?
The boss, you actually can't leave after you go in.
Ah. One meta strategy I'm definitely gonna try to do is like, I'm gonna like go out of my way to maybe shoot some of these little tanks to like 8 or 9 bullets, and then see if I can just pop them when I need to later.
It's a good strategy.
So definitely do that. So remember to dodge on the dropship. Okay, definitely right. Let me keep it in the middle of my screen.
Wait, did you see that? The mech was like at the very bottom of the screen? Like for a
didn't see
few
it.
frames at the very beginning.
I didn't see.
Is this being recorded?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can survive by shooting all the missiles down, and then you get dropped off halfway up the path.
I wonder if it's more worth it, because you can pick up gemstones in general, though, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so the direction you're walking right now, you're dropped off up there. So it's like right around here you get dropped off. Maybe a little bit farther up.
Unless you...
Maybe it's here you can jump off. Either way. You're doing a lot better.
So, interesting thing that I've like almost noticed now is with the charge ability. I'm almost, even though it does damage, I feel almost better off just using it as ammo. Not ammo,
Evasive.
as evasive, yeah.
Yeah, there are definitely moments where it's good to use charge and moments where it's not. If you try to be very offensive with charge, you tend to just take a lot.
Yeah, and that was the original gameplay strategy I was going with earlier. which is be very offensive with the charge ability. See what I can get with it. But I definitely feel a lot safer using it defensively to dash out of situations rather than to go aggressive in situations. So let's check out weapons now. So I got 5,000 credits. Let's take flamethrower first. And okay, and we'll do body, we'll do recharge rate so I can shoot more.
It's an excellent choice. So you still left 3,000 shards behind in the first level. You could get as many as 8,000.
Yeah. So I don't have many more left, but I definitely can upgrade my machine. No, I can't actually. So I don't have many more shards left. I don't think I can upgrade anything else. Let me just.
Yeah, level 1 upgrades are 1750.
So then I'll have some for later, hopefully, if I beat this level.
Yeah.
So let's get a flamethrower on there and see how that goes. Let's see how the flamethrower works.
Alright, I'm excited for this. The other devs get to see the changes I made to the flamethrower. I tried to make it a little bit better.
Gotcha. You test it out. Oh. Let me check the rate of fire comparison. Interesting, okay. It's obviously shorter range. I wonder if it does more damage. Let me test it out a little bit. Oh, interesting. Okay, interesting. This is definitely something I'm going to use to, like, if I'm getting walled off, just send a wave like that. It's very... I don't get damage fire, right? Yeah, okay, good. It's very interesting. I like that.
Very effective against infantry.
Nice little wall to just do that. Especially since it one-shots them. Just take them all out. Send a nice little, just a wall of fire at them. I just work against the bots, or the little robot things. Okay. I shouldn't have shot it with the
Machine gun?
Yeah, because I want to see how much damage it takes to kill it with the fire. Let me see how much fire does versus this. Okay, so this definitely might be more effective for this. This method might even be better to even let them get a little closer. You shoot them far, like this, and shoot them like this, real close. So alternate hands. Or I can't see them up top there. Let them come for me. Use the wall to my advantage. Perfect.
Nice.
Again, I keep saying it. I really like the spinning animation for this a lot. This is fun. So. Perfect. Now that's a little fun ass over here. Actually, let's just try to see what's over here. Besides that, maybe okay, never mind. I was not gonna take it. I was gonna see if I could just beat the level, but we're here anyway. I might as well just do it. So, Yeah. General idea of rotation for this. You see if I can. Oh, unlucky. Perfect. More shards. Now I still gotta get to that little spot up ahead where it's very, very tough, but we'll see if I can do that in the pilot form.
Yeah.
Definitely would be interesting. That's something once I'd feel very comfortable with the game I'd like to do is just maybe do a pilot run, see how good that'd be, or see how hard that'd be.
Yeah, I know that it is possible to beat most of the challenges in the game as the pilot.
I will mention at 1:30, let's take a little break, just because I want to make sure the recordings don't
Are good.
overload.
Don't get too
Yeah.
long. Okay.
Yeah, because if it's too long, there might be a problem with storage, etc.
Okay.
Call it a water break.
Okay.
That's if he wishes to continue.
Are you having fun?
Yeah, I'm like learning a lot. It's not like it's this is not normally the type of game I play, but for not generally playing this type of game, I'm having a pretty good amount of time, you know what I mean? Like, one of the more interesting parts of the games I'm enjoying is like learning the different types of mechanics and like different types of ways to play it. So
Yeah.
obviously I went from playing it super aggressively, like I'm gonna walk everything about my mech lord, into like I have to kite, you know what I mean? Hard kite styles. I'm also interested in trying out some of the other weapons and upgrades. So this definitely does seem like an interesting game.
Oh, there's going to be an interesting challenge right here. Watch
Wait,
out.
there's rockets. I saw them on my screen and I didn't like register. And I started walking to the left. Probably wasn't a good idea because the rockets, and I knew there's a swarm up there. So I was like, all right, which do I go to first, this way or that way? And I was like, you know what? Let me just check it out. So definitely interesting. Did you want me to go for one more run, or do you want to take the break now?
Probably a good idea to reset the recordings.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's take a break now. I'll reset the recordings, and then when we come back in, we'll call it a 5-minute break if you need to take a trip to the bathroom, drink, whatever.
Okay.
Just stress a little bit.
Also,
Yeah.
feel free to stop the recording on your end too.
Yeah, I just did.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I'm definitely curious to see, or like just your general feedback now that at this point in time, like just what are the things you want to say the most?
So as I got further and further in the game, I kind of obviously I stopped paying attention to the story more and more focused just on like, okay, how can I get more shards? Or I'm sorry, what were they called again?
The gypsum shards, yeah.
The shards. Like in my head, I was just thinking shards. I need shards. So I
Yeah.
was like, when I clicked on the head, the more I played. So I definitely would want more opportunities to get shards, like you said. So that opportunity in the first level to get 8,000, I
Mhm.
definitely want to try that. I don't want to stay in it too long because I feel bad if I was just only in that first level forever. But the shards are very cool.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot of fun when you get all of them, and then you get to go into level 2 with like a tricked out mech.
So I also really, really, really like the flamethrower. Like that was my first one
Good.
that I really wanted to test out and see like how it worked, what things was more effective fighting. As you said, it's more effective against the infantry. The iron or metal robots, it was not, or it didn't feel as effective on, which makes sense.
Yeah,
So
it's
I'd
not
assume.
supposed to be.
which would make sense, right?
Yeah,
So
it's not completely useless, but it's about half as effective as a
yeah,
machine
okay,
gun.
yeah. So I kind of felt that, so I was like, let me test that out.
But yeah, you can murk groups of infantry with that flamethrower.
Hmm.
They come up and it's like, oh, what's this? 20 infantry? Brrr.
Just flamethrower it.
Yeah.
So yeah, one thing I'm like I can on my upgrade tree. Things I'm definitely going to try to invest into as of right now is definitely going to be speed because I'd like to be a little bit faster and to move around,
Okay.
get around the map. And speed, excuse me, recharge rate, and then weapon damage. This way I can kind of move around the map at like maximum efficiency, kind of trust in my skills to dodge, even though I'm not great at it right now. I'm okay at it. I'd even go far as to say I'm bad at it. But as I get better, I can use the recharge rate and stuff like that to just kind of zoom through.
Yeah.
So that's kind of my overall thoughts so far. My biggest thing is I think I'm enjoying the game. I would like it, like you said, you're already adding it to the crates and stuff like that. To maybe, like you said, have a percent chance to drop the shards, so I could get more of them from destroying crates and exploring other areas.
Yeah,
Hmm.
what we're toying with right now is like a 5 or 10% chance to have a shard drop out of it, like
Hmm.
a 250 count shard. So if you blow them all up, you could just collect a random amount. So what it will do is it will make it non-standard how many you can get on any given level. Sometimes
Hmm.
you'll get lucky and just get a pile of shards, and like maybe you'll just get like 2 or 3 thousand extra shards just because you got lucky,
Exactly.
blessed by
Yeah.
RNGesus. Um, and then we also want to occasionally, at like a 1% drop chance, just get a flat upgrade, just the equivalent of whether it's 1750 or like if you have the higher level upgrades. Like, so let's say the cost of the upgrades go 1750 for level 1, 3000 for level 2, 4500 for level 3. Just have it randomly drop a little icon that just grants you an upgrade, whatever level it is. So if you happen to have put all your points in, let's say, run speed, and a run speed upgrade drops, that could be worth like 10,000 shards.
Hmm. Okay. So I definitely think that sounds pretty cool. So the only thing like negative that I have to say, it's not really a negative, is like when I was playing it. Again, I said this a couple of times, but I kind of had to like go experience getting punished for like just pressing W, like, not W, but like pressing just D and going forward the entire time.
Yeah.
After like the second or third run, I kind of like started to like, okay, let me back up a little bit, let me slow it down. So like, it's good that that it punishes you for that because that's maybe that's not how it's supposed to be played right now. If I'm incorrect about that, but it definitely can be frustrating to die like that a couple times and not know why.
Yeah.
It kind of took me like, okay, let me like slow down, let me like try playing it multiple different types of ways. Let me slow it down. Let me speed it up. Let me use the crates and stuff like that to really see if I could uh, how to really play the game. So for a person who's like not used to these types of games at all, especially like me, who's like I don't really generally play indie games, it was definitely a bit of a rough experience. Not to say it wasn't fun because I don't mind it. I'm just saying I could definitely see it being challenging. You know what I mean?
Yeah, a little bit trying for the new player.
Especially someone who's like not used to games in general, right? Like
Yeah.
if I'm a kid in school and I'm playing games and I kind of die 3 times, I don't know what's happening, or like I don't know why. I kind of might just be like, all right, let me just quit the game and play a different one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Other than that, I think it was pretty fun. I'm enjoying it. I'm definitely down to keep playing if you guys are okay with that.
Yeah, I would like to see if you can get past this level,
Level two,
the
yeah, okay.
second level. Yeah, yeah, level 3 and onward, they are grossly underdeveloped. So they exist. There's up to 6 levels, but they're not good.
Hmm.
Just be warned.
It's
I
okay.
was gonna say, when I was in class, my teachers would always tell us, don't say that it's not good because they might look at it and think that it is good and they'll be like, oh, this is actually
Yeah.
how, and you
Oh
might
no,
that
I
could be
promise you.
interesting feedback as well.
Hmm.
Like, like for example, with the when the characters were just standing still, I'm like at the first time, like, did you think that was a normal mechanic or did you think that was just like unfinished?
So when you say standing still in the what?
When some of the enemies were just kind of stationary.
So I think they were standing still on purpose. I think it was because it's a tutorial. They'll
Right.
probably move later on, like to make it a little bit harder to hit. Obviously, like in my opinion, the first tutorial level, the first level, it should be generally like pretty easy for new players to get the kills. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. So I say don't cut yourself short. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like to you, it's a mistake. To us, it's just a cool new like mechanic. You know?
Yeah. So this is why I'm going to say it's underdeveloped. That we put a lot more thought into the first and second levels than we have in the later levels.
hmm Okay. So yeah.
And I definitely want to take this time to also ask if anybody else wants to introduce themselves or introduce anything else they have going on. Feel free to take this time now.
I'm Zamus, and I'm the guy who does like all the art for the game.
Oh, okay. Hello. Nice to
Hello.
meet you. I'm wrong way. Nice to meet you. I'm Robert.
Oh, nice.
As you can see, I'm not great at the game, but I'm trying it.
Yeah, my name's Rob too.
Oh, that's cool. Two Robs. That's two Robs.
Yeah.
Me and Rick have the same last name too, so.
Huh.
It was meant to be.
It looks like Celsius did the music.
The
Yes.
music definitely is interesting. Like it definitely feels like I expect this image matches the music. You know?
Yeah.
So I feel like the
And
music
I
is
think
nicely fit.
and it looks like
Yeah.
Celsius collabed with somebody else.
We've got, I think, 4 musicians represented in this game right now.
Really?
Yeah.
That's tough.
Technically 5. You still haven't taken that one song out.
Jaeger
Oh
and
yeah.
Ern.
Oh yeah. Red's music on the cinematics. Okay, so maybe 5 or 6. If I don't know if Drew still has his in there.
Okay. So I'm just gonna get up, walk around for a little bit, stretch my legs, and see what's happening upstairs. So I'll be back in like 5 minutes if that's okay with you.
Okay.
Definitely, you're good.
Okay. You just
Rob, the backdrop came.
Oh yeah, I saw.
Well, no, like so you saw the tablecloth. The backdrop just got delivered. I just checked my shipment tracking. It's down at the front desk of my building right now.
Oh neat. It's the other one's taking a while because you had like trouble with them. The graphic.
The standing banner. Man, those people are taking so long.
Damn. Darn.
Yeah, let me so I'm going to post really quick in the general chat here a picture of the backdrop frame and so the graphic that you see on the stream right now, like the main backdrop, is going to be printed on a print that will fit on that frame.
Hmm.
So I am gonna go pick that up really quick from the front desk.
Okay. So we actually are working on putting in like I think the next thing we want to toy around with were like pickups. I think as you said before, there was like the idea where you could a 1% chance of just straight up picking up a full upgrade. But then I'm also
In
making
game.
other ones where it might like tweak the mechanics a little bit. Maybe. So I was thinking there would be one where it just makes your bullets super big, or your bullets turn into piercing shots.
Yeah, that
Um,
would be
and,
interesting.
and then there was also like an ammo crate because right now a lot of people don't seem to realize, and I don't blame them, for about how the gypsum shard like does upgrade your ammo, or it doesn't upgrade it. It refills your ammo. So we were thinking
Oh
about. Yeah, did you not know that?
no, I just assumed it was like unlimited rounds.
Well, okay. Sorry. So I say ammo and overheat, and they're interchangeably like used. Basically, when the blue bars go all the way down and they
Mhm.
turn red, um,
It's
if you were
overheating.
to pick up an ammo crate item, it would just immediately refill them, rather than picking up a gypsum shard and that refilling them.
Oh, okay,
Um,
I see, I see. So
yeah.
if I
So
were
so
to
there's.
not go ahead.
Oh no, no, you go.
So if I were to not pick up Egyptian shard, my ammo wouldn't refill, or it just refill
It
slower.
it refilled slower. You can
Okay.
use them strategically. Like we were trying to make a meta game. Like he was saying, is the gypsum shard follows you
Hmm.
about a little slower than your walking speed. So you can like have a gypsum shard behind you, empty your guns into like something, and then immediately pick another gypsum shard up and have full ammo again. So that was like a mechanic. But like we're working on icons to like they'll be in the game in addition to the gypsum shard.
See, I
Um,
see, I see.
like I'm working on some of the sprites right now. I can stream.
I think I also realized the level got more restricted with this second rendition.
It it may have. Yeah, these are some of the sprites we're thinking about putting in.
Yeah, that's definitely makes more things more obvious.
Yeah, one of these for like health, and then these would be like big ammo. This would be piercing ammo. Just be an ammo crate to pick up.
So there is going to be an opportunity to get your health back in the level.
There will be.
I'm really thinking we should at least play around with the idea of it, but like in a build at some point, just put just put one down and just see how people react to it. Um, just because I did see you like struggling on the first playthrough, and I don't
Yeah.
think that should be the case on the first level. But so we would probably use them very sparingly, like maybe one or two in the whole level, but it might fill up like a single bar. But it might
Yeah.
be after like the very first like really heavy engagement, you would get rewarded with a health pack.
Okay.
It,
I
there's
think
also some other ideas we've been talking about in
yeah,
regards to making it so your mech doesn't just die and then you don't get it for the rest of the level, like a checkpoint where you
this
may
is
be able to
hard
find
mode.
another one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was actually looking at it like a couple of ways. So first of all, I was looking at it like once you lose your mech, I thought it was, hey, if you want to play this game on hard mode, ditch the mech, like no mech, that's
Yeah.
hard mode. Instead
That
of,
is
okay,
definitely
you
hard mode.
failed. And then instead of like, yo, okay, you failed to, I mean, this is still an interesting thing too. It's like you failed to cultivate or take care of the advantage that you did have, so now you have to play it on hard mode. Um,
Yeah, yeah, and even so, there was also another idea of like not just the mech being the only thing you could pilot, but maybe other things you
mm,
could pilot as well. So like
that
later
would be
in a level,
fascinating.
yeah, maybe. So we actually do have this other. I don't. I think it might be the sprites are all there for it. Um,
Yeah. Then
it's
the
this
mech could
one
turn into a
vehicle.
bomb.
Yeah,
That would be
there's like
sick.
yeah. Um,
That's just how I'm thinking about it. Like ditching a mech, jumping into another mech, and then using it as a bomb to blow it up.
yeah. That would be a really cool like if we put it in a certain level, I'm sure people would
Yeah.
definitely take advantage at like a very strategic spot.
Absolutely. Or what would be even crazier? If you ditched your mech, jumped into another mech, and then enemies could take your mech. That would be
Yeah,
insane.
yeah,
So it's like a discouraging you from taking the mech, from leaving your mech behind.
yeah. So There was also another idea of the mech having an AI.
Mm,
So when you leave it, it would follow you and be like a support unit.
yeah.
And but that's still like ways away. It was just we were just talking about it. It'd be an awesome idea if the mech could like walk around and shoot at enemies while you, the pilot, are also out, kind of like a companion or something.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
that makes sense. I mean, going back to the what you mentioned about the difficulty level, I was actually so I think you guys are kind of looking at it with a little bit of a modern view. So I remember when I was a kid, games were really hard. You know,
Oh yeah.
like the arcade games were hard. They had like so it's like because every game was hard, there was no let me go play another game, you know? It's just that game is just the same level of hard as this game. So I'm looking at this game, it even has like similar graphics. So I'm looking at this game like it's an arcade game. Put your quarter in. It's going to be like Pac-Man where, you know, that first level is not necessarily easy.
Yeah,
Mhm.
if you don't know how Pac-Man works, you could die in like the first 30 seconds.
Like that. Exactly, exactly. So you spend those first couple of coins just figuring out how the game mechanic works, and even though you're dying, it's like fighting, right? It's like you first time you start, you just keep getting beat up, and then eventually you start to get the hang of it. Or even Mario, right? Where Mario doesn't really have save points. It's like you go. So I'm
Yeah,
talking about Super Mario, of course. You go all the way back to the beginning once you lose your
yeah,
lives, you know? So maybe it could function something like that where you can get lives and then you can you have to like almost cultivate those lives and then once you lose all of them then you start all the way at the beginning. Because I think I was playing this game called Downwell, which is very similar to how this game is how Sand Knight is mapped out. Or what I don't like about Downwell is that as soon as you die, everything resets.
yeah. That
So you lose all your weapons, all the upgrades you got at the level you were at.
Yeah, that's kind of where it's at right now, and I'm starting like I'm a fan of rigorous and hardcore gameplay, but even I'm getting annoyed when I get 17 minutes into a run and then I die, and I'm just like,
Yeah,
because it's always like the pilot challenges that get me because as far as the
But
mech,
especially in a game where it's kind of like you're building the mech from like 30 minutes ago, and that's like 30 minutes worth of upgrades that you strategically thought about just kind of like down the drain
yeah,
in
yeah,
one
and then it's
shot.
just it's just over.
Yeah,
right.
It's
It's disrupting your time
too much.
investment.
Yeah, I
yeah,
mean, at that point, I literally then just see it as an arcade game that is not meant. It's just meant for fun. It's not meant to like learn about the story. It's not really. It's not a deep. Then I don't see it as a deep game. It's just a game for fun.
This was originally designed as a quarter pumper arcade game.
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm
We
not
we
gonna.
had
I
that
can see that.
mentality
I can
making
see
it.
that. I can see that. It definitely does play like an arcade game.
I do want
So
to put lives in though, like I said. Let me ramp up the difficulty.